But there's a way that you present yourself to different people. So when she was talking to Bruno, I think she presented herself in the most authentic unu wake. And the unu wake wakachara mashoko ekuti ma street kids ayo. Urutoda zvema street kids ndoda kuvhura shop yangu. Ma street kids ako. Listen, Bruno has been taking care of these kids for a long time. Those are kids. Those are children. Vana vako, dai akatshambara zvevana vako. Why must you say street kid? Bruno ane vana handiti. Vana vake biologically. And then street kids were. Why are you labeling street kids? Why? I don't think they're street kids anymore. If Bruno is taking care of them, they're not street kids anymore. Because I would like to think street kids is a roaming child, an urchin. Yeah, an urchin who walks around the streets and unsupervised and governed. But these are under his care. I think street kids is a derogative term, especially with Zimbabwe. Because we use it kutuka. So for someone to say, uchambota shama street kids ako, ma street kids ako, into the shop yangu. Listen, your ego yako is thinking about how you will look without sofas. He is attending a person with nothing. I don't care if you were frustrated. That was a low blow on Bruno. Vana vangu vandinoda unovataura kuti ma street kids. Zvakafanira kuti munhu wewe uinsauta mwana wako iwewe. Udana zimwana rako iro mani wezimwana rako rakadai sochambira zvezimwana rako iro uya ungadzirire masofa angu kuno kunesiyana nezimwana rako iro. She never considered those kids as Bruno's kids. She saw them as street kids. Vari kungoitirwa favor na Bruno. That's what it looks like. So when we say you hurt Bruno with that message, I don't care if family, feel free to unfollow me. But Felistas, that was a low blow. I'm not even going to talk about your rap shit of your life. I will start watching you. This is enough for me. Hey, ndipo 200. Hey, ndipo apana mnasika kuretisha mari yake mari. Uya wina mari yake akanzi ndipo mari vanhu vanoita zvinhu zvema business nanaona taura nyaya dzemari. Apana mnasinga kwereti mari. Everyone owes someone something. Apana mnasina kwereti. So I'm not going to talk about how much my titi asked from Bruno. Hey, vakapuwa 4,000 yeschool fees. Vakazopuwa zvese zvazvina basa because ishamwari tu magefa tu. They were feeding off each other. It was a tango, a toxic tango. My titi vachipiwa mari Bruno achwana exposure. Izvozvo vanhu vaviri vatevedzani vaburana nasi. I will never go into saka wakazopuwa mari wakazokweretwa mari ishamwari mbiri vanhu vemadhiri. People vemadhiri are always taking money from here, putting money there, then take this money, then ndipo mari yo urachibhadhara chikwereti. This is our life. And ukatowana munhu anokwereta mari, it means they are safe around you. Because mazuva anokwereta mari zvinotonyadzisa. Angari pano zuva svika vanokwereta $300. If you are privileged enough for someone to come and create you money over and over again, muchitaka transaction, you must be very privileged because a lot of these stories dzinozogumtsana dzama streets. Vangani venyu vakaita ma problems vakasvika pakutopinda pama one because you can't borrow someone money because you are afraid kuti ndamukwereta mari arizonditaura kuti ndakweretwa mari. You only kwereta money from people that you feel safe kuti this one can protect me. Choro zvakadzvanya handinyare kukwereta $100. Handinyare nokuti munhu wangu zvokudaro. Saka I believe my titi believed that Bruno munhu wangu zvokudaro. Ndosaka ndichikosa ndipoka 200, ndipoka 400 because tinodyidzana like that. Hakuna munhu ahungobati phone mani uchikwereta mari mani. Ne pride na Felistas. Ndiani waakambofonera achikumbira mari kana asina kumbofila safe around. Kana kuti munozivana pakudyidzana kwemari. Ahungobati phone wasikana izvezvi zvangu zvodhakwa. Ndofonera Yuvoni Chipiro. Ndipo mari tozivana. Zvotonyadzisa. And some people look at my titi in a different light. Celebrities, socialites, popular people, and all these businessmen also have dark days where they don't have money. And they can borrow from their friends. They can, it's allowed to borrow money. So Bruno, you were in the vicinity of it all. You're privileged. She trusts me enough to expose her weakness. A vulnerability. Munane murume anozane ma business kubva ku UK. Azviite kuti afonere my precious kuti akumbire 500. Kontimi zvemakarorwa nework overseas. Zvinonyadzisa pressure yacho. Saka she will only go and ask money where she knows she'll be protected. So if she felt vulnerable around you to ask money from you, that's a given. Or however toxic the relationship was, you stayed. It was not a marriage. You stayed. Why did you stay, Bruno? If the relationship was toxic, I think it was toxic. I believe you when you say it was toxic, Bruno. You don't believe it, but why did you stay? Ask yourself that question. You were benefiting. That's why you stayed. Ask him cards wako ukutaiwa ane vana ndozoti ase. Ayo. Haisi anjadzi yekunziropa. Hey, hama dzinozoti kudi. Ayo. She's a stranger that you can leave. But you kept her around, as toxic as she was. You knew Felistas was toxic right from the beginning. You did. Felistas akatanga mashananigans ake kudara, but you stuck around. You stuck. Why? And you're the longest who stuck around. Why? Because you paid the most. You got the most exposure. That's what comes with fame. There's a price. There's no such thing as a free meal, Bruno. It comes with it. You want to be close to fame, in the vicinity of fame, no problem. It comes at a cost. Look at Cassie. Cassie kamskana ka Didi. Didi mazuva ake aipisa. Achitenga ma helicopter, ma private jet, nema yacht. Tese tichiona Cassie ari muzasi ma PDD me. Tichifara tichi, this girl, I envy her life. Cassie achibuda ari kuma boat uko. But coming in proximity with power comes at a cost. Bruno, let me educate you. Look at Mary Mbaiwa, rest in peace. Mary Mbaiwa. We used to envy her. Oh, and she had a style. I think Mary a style. Yeah. Did we know in the background that she was being beaten? No. It is the same thing with all these women that then come out of abusive relationships. Pano zveshi ndairohwa ko wairohwa kote ikune makapfeka maguchi wairohwa kote ikune muchifamba nemarange rover kochi. It is the same thing, Bruno. When you are in sleeping in bed with a toxic person, you are going to get the heat. The next successful person they're going to give you heat. Even though we were envying you, uchinzi Bruno anodiwana maititi, Bruno no advertisement. So people were seeing the nice picture, but behind closed doors, it's always bullshit, bruh. You know this. Ndinga ndokupa my example akawanda evanu that you envy pano pa social media, but behind closed doors unongochicha ndokunonzi kudya mari musodzi pamatama, bro. It comes with the package. Dealing with Felistas comes with some toxicity inside. And this is not only Felistas. Dealing with a popular person or a strong figure or a celebrity or a giant. When you deal with a giant, you are going to get the backlash. You are going to get the toxicity in there. But what you do is you smile, you shave, you look nice, and you wave to the people and say, buy my sofas, buy my sofas, buy my sofas. No one told you that ndo zvirimo mukati. Unofana kupinda mukati kuti uzvionere. Pawakapinda mukati ukazvionera wakati I can handle. First year, second year I can handle. Third year I can handle. Uchitoenda kuna Lost in Ashes. I bet you wakatoburitsa mari ipapo. Pama Lost in Ashes papo. Wakatomboburitsawo mari futi. Kuma tiles kwa waita iko imba yakanyetsa wakatombobudawo mari. Muchato yese yaichatika iyi wakatombobudawo mari and all that. But that's what comes with the job, Bruno. And nobody told you this. You should go for coaching. Dealing with famous people is a downside. And that downside, rakaona kwa kutina Kettina. Kettina kwa yapana paka. Time wana ka vakupfekedzana mabachi akafanana. Mangwana shamwari yangu ajika here. Akuisika pamberi wanashiti wow. In the back, did we know kuti Kettina ndiye aitotenga madomasi pakaenda kwara? Taizviziva kuti Kettina ndiye aitobhadhara fuel. In the middle of us saying wow. As if she was suffering. Pana nototsikwa chete. This is what comes with the job. You are makango chinjana, you want to vopinda. But nobody told you this. You were supposed to take a leaf from Kettina's side. But you didn't. Now that you found your way out, you want to say, and the yeah, that's what happens when no one told you. It's not bad. This is what it's part of the package. You will get the fame, you will get the exposure, you will get the business, and you also get the toxic side of it. Varume vane mari kwakawanda pano pa Zimbabwe apo. Their wives, they will get the houses, they will get the cars, they will get the businesses, they will get the lovey-dovey luxury, and they also get the toxicity that comes with it. So, Bruno, all I can say is, sorry, next time, you must know. Nothing else. But Shokuti, Bruno Kashandiswa justice for Bruno bullshit. You knew. You, had you blown the whistle earlier, dai wanga uri padhuze wakanyatsoona zvese zvauri zvese dai wanga uri munhu ane ari good, dai wakazvitaura kudhara pakatoita mumwe munhu asina kuvharwa namaititi as we speak right now. But you didn't say anything because the truth was not beneficial to you. You didn't say anything because it was going to burst your bubble. You didn't say anything because it was going to mess with your money. So now that you are no longer benefiting from that, this is why you are here. It's fine. Sit down. Una ice cream kanambanje. It's okay. We'll listen to you. You can vent. I will allow you to vent. I will. Right? You sit down. Una ice cream kanambanje. Sit. Let's have Murimat's baba. Fine. What Murati? Okay, talk about it. No problem. But you sitting there and acting like, I was a victim. I'm out. Everybody, I'm out. Whew, I'm out. And the people are like, Abuda Munap. Abuda. People. How many people have left Felistas' life crying? How many? Nasi. Bruno is just a statistic. Nothing else. Nothing else. So, I know you don't care about the negative comments. She doesn't. She's like me. I know. So boy here because it's a speed bump. It's a speed bump in the journey of your journeys. But fake it till you make it. Okay? Her saying, I wrote my story in Nigeria. I paid for this. I paid for that. I did this. I did that. Listen. Mukazoda kufambira nyaya idzi guys. I will probably do the same thing. I would never show weakness to anyone in the middle of me pulling off my wish or my goal or something that is on the bucket list. Something that I said, and they have always wanted to do this thing. I've always wanted to do this thing. I've always wanted to do a Nigerian movie. I've always wanted. So now when she's in the middle of her doing that whole Nigerian situation, right? I'm not, it's a big deal. Ask anyone, hosting and shooting a movie and paying for the movie and everything that is a lot. There is no space for authenticity and weakness and, oh guys, you pull every string you can pull in the back. For you to, you are not doing this for the people watches it's your personal. Akuna munhu mukadzi mukuru ane school fees yekubhadhara mani anesimo kuti anazane Nigerian movie. There is a reason why she did that, whether she's trying to establish something, kudakutanga and ongoing something, or it's on a bucket list, or she was just a frontier zano. My first thought when I saw that thing was like, vana Ramsey veku Nigeria pavakangoswa ichi ndikati vauya kuzotora gold vana zvinongoti vana Rick Ross zviya nana Tiffany Haddish. They are here to traffic something and Felistas is the front. That was my first thought because I'm a conspiracy analyst. This is why I have a conspiracy. Tata kutotsvaga zano iri kudei honorable ani atumwa kupi kuzosangana nevanhu ava pakuti chi if this is Felistas personal thing on her bucket list that she wanted to do ingena pizan ingena atitani in any international artist that comes to Zimbabwe, I think they are being told to traffic something. That's me. That's me. I'm not saying it's true. This is my head. I'm like this. Rick Rosaro dem Zimbabwe. Chi, anoyazota show. Vanhu vekuzimbabwe vanobhadhara mari. Vangani? Imari ngani ya Rick Ross yekuti abva nyika yese kurosa mapopoma yese aya kunoti nga muZimbabwe. Adi ndobva zvaita sei? Mari yacho iri imari ngani yakawana muZimbabwe yanganzi? Imari indege yekubva kuAmerica. First class yake iya. How much is it to host a whole person like Rick Ross? How much is it to host? How much did the people pay for the tickets? to come in and watch Rick Ross, and that thing just went ba ba ba. Aimba ba ba ba. Rick Ross had to get America and you know. So any international, everybody who comes to Zimbabwe, I'm like this, right? So when the Nigerians came, I'm like, the Pendazans got to when I airport. Feli, listen, whatever you pulled off, Bo. But then now ndakunz wanya kutin. Ndipo mari, ndipo chichichi, I have changed my mind. Maybe it was hers. It was really hers. It was not a Zanopi front. Maybe. But I always leave room for somewhere in there. Zano, don't ever put it out of your mind. Don't ever overlook it. Just take it and put it somewhere there. Intelligence nation. But then we're going to go back and say, Felistas. That whole Nigerian thing, if that thing was hers, whether akapinda inbox yawana chikweleta ma $50, whether akapinda inbox yawana chikweleta ma $100, kana motikari yekuti ndokumbura kuti mota yako ita kuri ma guests angu, I would have pulled every string. I would have faked. I would have put on a face. I would have put on a strong character. I would have. When you've got leadership skills, you never show weakness in the middle of you performing a task. It doesn't matter what it looks like. You keep your head high. Rather keep quiet or don't say anything else, but do not say or don't do something. You've got too many critics looking at you. The pressure, you are hosting people from different places. You are representing Zimbabwe. Everyone is looking for you, looking at you to fail. Everyone is looking at. I would have pulled every string. I would have called my ex-husband. I would have called Prince Pirikis. Yeah, to say, Nika, I need help. I would have pulled every string. So you people coming to say, yeah, Nigerian movie. If you were to be put in that position, you would probably do worse. Why are you expecting everything to be? Nothing is smooth. Why she did it for her name and her ego and what, I don't care, but she pulled it off. Don't act brand new, given that you know the person. But you can you were aiding to someone's dream. Let her be. However, that's the Felistas on camera. Off camera, Felistas is not a nice person. Off camera. Nice is subjective. There are people that are okay with how she talks, how she abuses people. They don't care because they're in love with the alter ego. I am not. Integrity is what you do when people are not watching. And the story of the street kids, I can forgive you for every other story. You're not Bruno Rombe, Bruno Ichi. Statement rekuti Bruno Rombe. Felistas uses it because is darakashandisirwa achikura, and it was very derogative. Pane munhu akati kuna Felistas, Bruno uri rombe, Felistas. Pane munhu akadaro, Felistas was once involved in a rombe. Because she uses it as a spear. Paanoziva kuti munhu haasi rombe, but she throws it there. Ndopaona pane mashoko anoshandiswa nemunhu, mashoko aya kana ukazoda kudzifambira unoona kuti mashoko aishandisirwa achikura. Mashoko anongokandwa nemunhu pese pese. Mashoko aanoshandisa akashandisirwa aimurwadza iye. And anoziva kuti zitari kuti rombe rinorwadza. Someone once called her a rombe, or maybe there was a time she was a rombe and the community labeled her a rombe. Or maybe she was in love with a rombe and she was stuck for the longest time in her life with a rombe. So the word rombe is a derogative term. It is the and the murume wese wandoziva, especially ku Zimbabwe, kana uchida kumubata pa jende, kana kumudzvanya jende, kana kumudzvanya scrotum, bata kuti rombe, because hapana murume anoda kunzi rombe. Men are associated with providing. Men are associated with solution solving. Men are associated with conflict resolutions. Men, so the minute you disarm someone and you say rombe, you know it's a blow below the belt. So when Felistas is trying to blow someone below the belt, anomuti rombe, whether regardless of what she knows about that person. Felistas aipiwa mari naBruno 24/7. Ye ndipe mari yakati. Iye achiti we have a relationship. I advertise for you. You hook me up with some money. You are my mashonisa. Because there was a time Bruno painzi aidzoserwa mari. Akweretwa adzoserwa. Saka kukurita nekudzoserana kwavaita uko. All this aukwereti rombe. She knows. Felistas ane marombe mlife make. Hakuna munhu asina marombe mlife make. As we speak right now, Swanation. Mune marombe ari mlife make makamba mukwereta mari. Mukati ma problems munowafonera. Kwete listen, kwete zvokutuka, handisi kutuka vanhu venyu. Ndikuti mulife menyu mune marombe unoda irombe chero chero. Sorry zvako, Mwari mubatsireiwo, asi irombe. Handisi kumutuka, this is an observation, iri irombe. Munotori nehama dzakadaro imi. Munhu wese anototi munhu anokura nema donation. Munhu anokura nema donation. So munoti iri irombe. Rombe iri. Pakaita taona mumba kana a big story mumba. Do you go looking for the rombe? Do you even call the rombe to say waita dambudziko? You don't even consider their existence. So this is how Felistas knew Bruno hasi rombe. She knew it. But she uses it sechituko. Because chituko chaakakura nacho. Kunzi kana uda kupedzera munhu unogona pfutseke zimsoro nopenga zigotsi wakashata yowe zibenzi and all. But rombe is a bazooka. So when Felistas is angry, she brings out the bazooka. Ndokunzi rombe. Nothing else. Don't read too much into it. And yani muno pano pa social media akambonzi ausi rombe. Ini ndakatombonzi ndiri rombe. Ndiri mupenthouse mujacuzzi mfunge. Ndichoronga trip yekwenda kuChina gore iroro. Ndaitobva kunotora visa. Ndichitirwa live. Ndichifanira apo ndiri kunzi ndiri rombe. Ndiri kutenda kuChina. Do you understand? So urombe is not something that she means kuti hauna mari. She uses it as an insulting thing because at one time akambogara nerombe or akambonzi irombe. Chete. So she's projecting her insecurities on Bruno. Not kuti Bruno irombe. Akuna rombe rinogadzira masofa, guys. Azviti. Akuna rombe rinogadzira masofa, guys. The fact that unogadzira masofa, that's your gift. Ndo zvinhu zvako zvaunogona izvozvo. Ende zvichitofaya. Rombe mururiziva here? Tudzema marombe anochena pano munomaziva. Rona rombe remashuwa rombe charo. Munoriziva rombe redu renyika munoriziva. Ndiro rombe rari. Haikuona kuti Bruno irombe. So, Bruno and Felistas, both of you are to blame. Both of you are to defend. But my conclusion is, by the way, it looks ugly right now. Bruno and Felistas. Bruno, you could have handled this a better way. The reason why you are receiving backlash is not because you are lying. I don't think you are lying. The reason why you are receiving backlash from the people is because you went to Kettina, who is a common enemy. Wakaita kuti the enemy of my enemy is my friend. If you had handled your shenanigans, kuti wabuda mahari mamaititi, auchadi nezvavo, and you would have stood alone like a man and a gender, you could have handled that whole mighty story shakanaka without the backlash. I don't think people were going to give you a chance to hear you and you speak your story. Then you wakazvibatira live yako wega iwewe. Wakauya chitedwe, this is what I'm going through. What. There was a chance of you pulling this off without all that backlash. But the problem with you is wakaenda kuna Kate. Kate is biased. I don't apana at social media asingazuti Kate kama maititi. So whatever you decided to use Kate as a spokesman panyaya yako iwewe. Ndo kunza una machende. You don't have the balls. Unogona kungohukura sembowa. Bese kwachenzi Bruno. Asa urume. Unogona kungoroto moka kutaura uri ku live kwa Kate. But kunzi umire wega se gender semurume panapa address maititi pa live yako uri wega without involving the Katies and giving my audio kuna nani dai uri andiyo. You've got a lot of free time on your hands. Instead of you promising people money that you don't have, you're in love with the idea of I'm helping because unoona vanhu mama celebrity achingoti I'm helping ombererwa maoko. Unoda kuombererwa maoko too much but you can't deliver. You have the idea, but you cannot execute it. Simba rako riri mumaoko ekurova masofa. But pamuromo unongohukura Bruno sembo asa hurumi. Why I say that is munhu chaye who is really genuinely in a position yakaita seyako ka wabwekana watsamwa wauda kubuda muhari ka unobaya life yako wega. Bruno, you've got 300,000 followers. Unobaya life yako wega wozvimirira kuti vedwe ndauya pano ndabuda muhari 1 2 3 4 5 6 audio, but you can't stand because you knew Ket family was going to come and bite you in the ass. So you aligned with Bitterness family because you knew kuti when Ket family comes after you could defend one Bitterness family. Because you on your own, you cannot. Dog family, but I'm not support one, support my titi. So you knew could standing on your own, you are losing. For you to be Bruno is Ket family. So for you to come and say your story, you needed backup of Kettina. Not could you were supposed to stand alone. But when you stand alone, you are alone for real. Tikakuti mira wake up, you are alone for real. Wake guy, you are alone. Because standing yako, following yako, you say, Ket family. Saka ukaweka at life kat inini ndanzi Bruno ndakabuda mahari ndakali, they were going to bomb you and bulldoze through you. They were not even going to give you the chance to say nothing. So you went and you aligned. Kwaunoziva kuti chero vanhu vakandituka Bitterness family inostika neni because Bitterness family is anti-Felistas. That's why you went to Kate. Because you needed the support. But here's the thing. The things that you went through, the followers were not there. The things you are complaining about, the toxicity and the money and all that, the followers were not there. You can simply, if you had gone, Bruno, on your furniture's page, but I would protect a brand. I would my sofa. You want to enjoy the benefits of Felistas. In the same moment, you are going to Kettina and talking shit about Felistas. Do you see where my issue is with you, Bruno? Because you knew good ukaenda pa page rako pa brand, protecting brand. So uka protect a brand, ukawea pa chivanze chako, usikuda kusvibisa chivanze chako iwe. Because you still want the money to come in. So you went and you aligned with Felistas. That's why you are receiving the backlash, Bruno. Nothing else. This is simple mathematics. Anyone with half a brain can calculate why you went to Kettina. Not could know that Kettina's tereg. Ah? Hear me? How can you love Kettina too much like that? You watch is what Kettina kadonza mura, you are also advertising. All of a sudden, no that Kate. Bruno. Muma dress. Amunaku unoto simba muma dress. Kana wafunga kufambizana ne my dress ya unofana kuto simba. You cannot be found throwing your toys out of the crib. No kuti kwanzi Felistas sanitadzira. Andi wada zvema dress. Kuna Kate madress futi kwa Kate madress. Usana mafunga kuti wagarika ikoko kune yako kune zvako wekoko. Zvauchatosangana nazvo ikoko. Handi wajoina zvigure. Let there be a day you Felistas comes to you and says, Bruno, you know what? You are right, my son. I fucked up. Come back. And you go back. Don't watch out to Kettina. Try and leave Jugure. That is my analysis of Felistas and Bruno. Matsota, Geran, both toxic. They deserve each other. What is the way forward? Bruno, Patricia Jake, Arku Chairman Kumirana Kettina Island, who has nothing to lose. Kutara kwa tuku tesho Patricia Jake asku gona kufema. Nenya ya kuda kujoina shigure iari Zimbabwe. Shigure zvezvo zvamusiya nhasi akusungiswa. Asi vaimba vese panapo. Vachiti kusvika apetwa. Ainepo Patricia Jake achiimba kusvika apetwa. Angasi achirwisana namaiti gorere achibhekwa apo neIslander. Saka iwe Bruno uruda kuita zvakaita Patricia zvokuda kunotamba nevanhu vari kuIsland. They will not protect you or even work with you. They don't have your best interest at heart. She cares about her vendetta. Vendetta yake ndiye kuti ini ndakanetswa nani nakamchacha. Saka ukaenda ikoko uchida kunofunga kuti ndiye mukadzi achakubatsira pa situation yako. Akubatsira chi? She is obviously driven by her personal vendetta, Yamura. Saka, she's going to come to you and make you feel like you are her own. Ndipema audio, Because Felistas, Kettina's one vendetta is to prove to people that Felistas is not the person that she says she is for social media. Ndo vendetta raketi. Iniketi ndinonyatsomunzwisisa, and I know what you Kettina, and let me lecture you, my friend. Antakata pisi saka takuregerera nakausazondi kandibvarura ndomukandiri Keti family mangwana mirawo. Keti, iwe waka experience namura. Ukaona kuti panamura vanhu vari kuona chii. Anditi ndobva waona another side ukati no man, chinhu is not make sure. So now you are now on a vendetta for years trying to show people imi munhu uyu akadai mani haasiriye zvinhu zvamuri kuona vanhu vati tomuda akadaro Kettina unonyepa. Hapana chinobowa sekuexperience something and people tell you that you are lying. Unoita makore uchitaura chinhu one. Vanhu vachinonyepa zvinorwadza kutaura something that you went through and people say you are lying. Saka for Kettina to come and say mura akadai akazondidai akazodai akadai vanhu vati haibvapo Kettina zvinobowa. So you're going to spend years dwelling on that. Uchi pick up anything. Oh, ndakakudzai. Mura wenyu. Iwe mani wechi. Inzwai audio. Inzwai. Haasi right mura wenyu. Vanhu vati wataka Kettina vedu iri. Oi. Vanhu vachiramba. So for years you'll be trying to prove a point to people to say she's a bad person. She's a bad person. And people, not because they don't believe you, they actually do. But they enjoy you rallying up and trying to prove. By now, people know who Felistas is. But it's you trying to run around to paint her a bad person or to show her bad side. But their bad side. Bad side, because there's something else she has that's more valuable than her bad actions. Mura, there's something else that is more valuable. There's something else to offer us that is more valuable than her bad side. It means chero munhu riri benzi iri mbavha iri hure asi anodzoka nechingwa kumba. Vana vese vari pana panobhadharirwa maschool fees, ndiye anobhadhara rent, akatopfirira imbayo, akapenda imbayo, gedhe riri kuiswa yonde rake. Asi hure anorwa nevanhu mbava, akatora murume wanhingi, akadai izvozvo asi kutaura kwatuita zvichibhorani chiri kuchairirwa ichi ndiye achichera. Ndo zviri kuitika pana Mura. Mura is a bad side, a bad side, a bad rap. But what she's bringing to the table is more than what she's doing bad. What is she bringing to the table? That resilience and resilience, it inspires a lot of people who are going through a lot. Kune vanhu vari kuchengeta varume izvezvi in the name of ndine murume. Kune masingle mothers akatambuka 10 not. Kune vanhu vakaunzirwa chirwere vakaramba vakapaka. Kune vanhu vanosvorwa vakadai, but they get inspiration from Mura and it keeps them going. Saka zvekuti akaba mari akatora wigi akazotora mari ya Bruno ana kudzosera akadai havana basa nazvo zvese izvozvo. They go for the resilience. Kettina, iwe Bruno, I want you to listen to this zvadaudza Kettina izvozvo. Uchaedza makore nemakore kuda kuprova point yako ugotouya nema-V11 amai president. Ugotouya nechakati vanhu vana basa nazvo izvozvo. They want the resilience. Some are there for the fashion, some are there for the makeup, some are there for all that. Follower the voice raro. Some are there for the music, some are there for the movies, some are there for the brand affiliations, some are there for Fifi. Yes. Some are there for Fifi. She was a girl. Akatambuka 10 not. Now I've run a business. She's a successful business. It's a good story. It's a good story to see someone go through the West. And the West of the West, akapfekerwa mask pink, akaitwa yese. And now she is still there, opening clinics, doing adverts, climbing up. Mwana titi akataurwa sexuality yake, akanzi anorwara, akadede karimo dancing, building a name. It's the story of resilience. Baba vaso dai akamhanya akanotora masofa kuti masofa baba kuti vanhu vazoona baba. I would have done the same. If I had a Bruno that had couches and all that, and I knew people are coming to my house for kuzota body viewing, and there's going to be cameras, I was going to do the same. If I had an extra friend who has sofas lying around, I was going to do the same. I was going to get those sofas and put them there. You always polish yourself. It's not fake life. I see fake life. She did not matter Bruno put. If you don't bring those sofas, I am going to get someone else to do it. Because it's not about the Bruno and the what, is about what I am trying to portray, the character on social media. And if that's what she wanted, I would have done the same. Bruno. Kutese masofa zvakanaka. Dzimwe ndufu dzamunoenda imimi muchiti vanga vakarongeka, dzimwe dzinobabatirwa maoko kumaraini. Nokuti kumba kwedu hakuiti. Zviriko vanozviitire zvokuti munombobata maoko kumaraini. Hamusaba mumbobata maoko kumaraini. Kunzwa kuti ivo vanhu vaigara uko asi maoko ari kubatirwa kwaningi. Whether for space or whatever. Zviriko. There's nothing new, Bruno, that you're going to come and say that will stop Cat family from loving Mura. So, if I were you, I would just focus on being the bigger Bruno and stay away from Kettina. It doesn't mean that Kettina is a bad person. It means Kettina has got a personal vendetta. Inozikanwa neZimbabwe yese yemarwadzo ake anouya kuzoatakira Mura. So we know Kettina fighting for you is not that she's fighting for you. She's fighting for her own personal vendettas against Mura. Saka pese panotaurwa Mura, Kettina munomuwana aripo. Semaonero panongotaurwa nyaya yapirikisi nazuva, munowana zuva aripo. Panongotaurwa nyaya yapirikisi nazuva, munowana zuva chidzungaira aripo because ndine personal vendetta nemunhu uzvu. It is the same thing with you, une personal vendetta namura. I believe everything that you said, Kettina. I did. I honestly think I did. Whatever happened, happened. But you are trying to say, because this happened to me, Saka people, you must think like this. Are we winning? Inini ndine makore mangani ngonjirwa nenyaya yapirikisi pano? Mangani? Ndichitaura nyaya wani. Ndichitiweka ni munhu uyu. Ndichiti atina basa nasho. Tomudakala. It's fighting an endless battle. So you fighting Mura, you're not fighting Mura. You're fighting Cat family. And Cat family would do anything for their entertainment. Because Cat family is loyal to their entertainment. They are loyal to the resilience of Maititi. They are loyal to the resilience of Fifi. They are loyal to the resilience of Titi. It's a successful story with speed bumps. And the people take inspiration from that. Saka iwe Bruno kuya nenyaya ma voice note yokuti wakweretwa $200. You're not doing yourself a favor. I believe if you really want to tell people and vent, mama voice note ako andainzwa Bruno chitauraka ndakamanzwa and I could tell there was a hurt in your voice. Ukanzwa ma voice note ataurwa na Bruno ka unozwa kuti munhu ari kurwadziwa nezvakaitika. So I believe you, Bruno. I do. People believe you and what happened to you. They do. Our only issue is how you are going about it involving Kate, because Kate will never be in the middle. Maybe Louisa can be in the middle because Louisa can jump from here to there. Katie Antonio Kuti Kamchacha must be petward. So she will overlook some of the things that you are saying. And say, hey. Katie, ane personal vendetta yake yatinotonzwisisa opano. I understand Katie. I understand it because no one wants to buy it. Same thing with Katie. So Kate will always have a personal vendetta kushka alpha. So if you want to go after Mura Bruno, do not involve Kate. Don't go in other people's pages. Mira panjimbo. Kate akavura page ega, akaenda pa page rake akati fuck off Kamchacha. Fuck off my boy. Yeah? Ari ega, vanhu vakatomteerera, akatenga imba, akatenga chimota, akatenga mazoyo, paipiwa ma juice na midrate. Akamira ega. Akauya panapa yowe murazo ndidai. Vanhu vese vakateerera ma voice note. Vanhu vese vakaona ma picture. Vanhu vese vakadzifambira vakaona kuti no, Kate ane point. Vamwe vakati hana point but akamira ega. Saka it made a big boom. And today we know Kate because of this outburst. Iwe Bruno, kuenda pa next door kuna Kate kuti chindiridzira we yangu iyi. Yako tainzwa. Ndine yangu. She's going to take it to further expagorate, to say, I'm telling you this person is like this. It's not going to do anything for you, Bruno. It's not. It's not going to do anything for you. It's not. Itamba live uchi delete pa page rako iroro. Handi unoda ma followers. Tanga dzako kwa Bruno kuni ma 300 tuko. Wapedza kuti live wapedza wo delete. Handi unoda page brand ambassador. Unoda page rambe rako rakadai so do like me. I go live and pa. Napedza ndotsvaira chivanze ndo delete live. Trust me, recorders will record and all that, just but do it on your page. Stand on your man. kumadress uko, it's not a good idea. Kutamba nezvigure is not a good idea, Bruno. Because why is not a good idea? The day you stop giving Kettina, because you buy affection a lot. And whether you give Kettina or not, the day you stop kissing Kettina's ring, or the day you stop feeding Kettina, or the day you just stop Kettina, there are people Bruno that are willing. Ketty is loyal to Kylie. She will entertain those people who are Varamari. When we say my orders, the day, remember, you stopped with my titi. My benefits are my titi my colors are. Because now you're of no use, you're not bringing any value to my table. That's why I made it throw you out of the window, nothing else. The same thing. So we try Kettina, audio, it never, socialites, it will always end in tears. It will, and I'm promising you this. It will end in tears. Right. Kana masiricha iko zvinangodzungero rangoita munhu rungozvuviwa richingodhonzwa nematinji richitevera ringagodi roda mbiri. You don't do that. Do this. Leave Kettina and let Kettina vent. We know her. Munhu wedu ane chigumbo chake chakaitirwa. Ane marwadzo ake kana atanga kurotomoka munhu wedu tomuziva musiye yarotomoke. Iwe kana une zvarotaura taura papeji rako. Rako iwe. So that no one owns you, Bruno. No one owns you. Wakambomira na maititi owned you. Yes. You madress ari manipulative zingaiti. Wakatedza kumira sa Bruno ukabva wati let me mira sa Bruno wa maititi. Anditi maititi owned you. She owned you. You go under her proximity, she will own you. Now wakuda kwenda kuna mama fatata. We will see how this ends. But my personal analysis is, Bruno, mese murima geva, mese muneka magabudakwa. Usually, kana munakaita something, people want to go back and refer to previous stories. When we look at Felistas' rap shit, her good and the bad, I spoke of the good, and there is also the bad. The bad side, apana chicha. Felistas has done worse. Felistas has done worse. Apana chicha. Chatinga dzana chipuruza. Shit wana Felistas. So mese ati vunduke tikazwa kuti Felistas nasakatora 4000 ya Bruno asati aidzosera. Kune ndori vanhu vakatofarwa mari dzakawanda kunda dzakweyo. Apana chicha. It doesn't mean she's a bad person. It means kuti munhu akafumurwa pamberi pevanhu ari famous. Tikazoda kupinda mune enyu mimi munotorina munhu vakauya kuzokusimudzira furniture. Kutara kwatiri chakune vanhu makabvisa ma blue ticks pa WhatsApp yenyu. Makabvisa ma blue ticks pa WhatsApp yenyu. Nezvikwereti. Pamusana pezvikwereti. Saka don't be quick to tell us you're trying to sell water to a fish, Bruno. Apana chicha. Like we are not moved. But for you, I understand. Wakashandiswa. You say kushandiswa. Unoshandiswa, Bruno. You gained. Why did you stay for 5 years in a toxic relationship? Why? Why did you stay? Why? You were benefiting. Sakamurima gave her two strong personalities, 2 powerhouses, 2 big brains. And congratulations. Ausirombe, Bruno. Ausirombe. Uyu akakura chinzi rombe o akambogara nerombe o akambota something chine urombe mukati. So she's that word, she uses it on anyone. I don't believe kuturi rombe. I don't. Bruno's wife, I know you are happy right now because the first wife yemurumo koyaenda. And when I say first wife, you know what I mean. Not necessarily sexual. So focus on your life, Bruno. Try and buy style. I like a good successful story. But unekama ukuramba mvura ukuramba kunyumbira so. Nemari dzidzi kutaurwa wabudisa 4000, wabudisa 2000, wabudisa kuti mari dzese murume ari muZimbabwe ikaka murume ikaka. Netundebvu tukatwe ikaka. Ndokabudisa 4000 ikaka. Mvura is no enter, Bruno. Putika. You have zvikwanisiro. Unezi headboard rinenge trababalasi rinosvika uko. Handiti azvisku mara isikupinda. I don't know what it is. Maybe yakawanda yacho yanga chinda kuna amatiti. Saka luka kwai kutineza. Now my titi is gone. So you have all your money in your pocket. You are not giving it to anyone. Penya, Bruno. Penya. And this put together. I think you take a shower every day. I think so. But ameno kastaira kana tika upostorere but atinganyanyo kuisa ku postori wacho because unopfeka zvinhu zisingapfekwe nema postori wofuti. Saka hauchanzwisisi kuti wakanyanyobatwa nechipostorika chakabva charamba kukuregedzesa chistaira waona. Saka you just say ndimazwa but you wear black, you wear other things zvisingaitwe nemapostori. Saka you're in between right now, and we need you kuti unoluka kune kamwe so kamwe send paper it. I don't know, tamba nevanhu vanokwanisa kukulukisa zvokuti you don't care how you look. Listen, you do. You just can't, but you want. Get a stylist, Bruno. You can afford it. And this could look like a slay king. But the Bruno, we want a successful story. We want to see the development of the story. Yes, no ruwa masofa. Yes, but Maria yako iri kuperera kupamaititi. Ndozo wali kutaura kewe kuti masano ndoka ranchimonzi. Life yokumbirwa mari. Iko zvino uchakumbirwa mari. We want to see some changes. You know? Something. And this kuti luka kuti unyengwe, une mukadziwe. But even though une mukadzi, pane kamwe kanhu so kakagara pamusoro apo. Imi mai Bruno, ndimi munofana kubatwa. Because varume havana basa nazvezve. Murume andozoluka pamusana pemukadzi. Murume anogezeswa nemukadzi wake. Mbinga, mama mbinga, madzokera paposition yenyu, muraenda, chibatai basa. Do something. I don't know what it is, but your husband's image. I think you know what's wrong with you. I think you can solve your problem, but I don't think you realize how much we see through you. There's a Mura, the original one. And then there is my Shumba. My Shumba hasn't really changed. Keeping up appearances. Those are the signs, and it's good. Those are the signs that we chengeta murume. Ashna kuipa, vana bobojani vedu tunowachengeta mumba. But we see through that. It's so sad when you think that we believe that Shumba is pulling strings and moving mountains and stopping rivers for you. You ulichipanera iwe. Uri pinjis, uri simbi ebasa iwe. Ulichipanera. Ndiwe ulikutomanya. And there's nothing wrong with that, Felistas. There's nothing. But once ukaisa murume pamberi, and then you set a standard, and say, Murumango is doing this for me, then you put a standard, Murumango is doing this for me, and then you bring it up. Now what happens is you have to keep up with appearances. Because wakaita as if there's one ambinga and the others on the chenketa. So the cows, you bringing cows in the picture, you need to realize you are now repeating a pattern of pressure. Ye pressure. Wakashita pa makeke aiburuka yai. To make it look like more American ushu. Ndiya atouya. Ne mari kuzoda kundibatsira pa. Iye American apo marina sisi midu. So there's a pattern that your followers don't want to say because they don't want to upset you, because they are enjoying your successful story. But when everything is said and done, what keeps me going after the streets is my conscience. When the streets are finished, Zuba, hure, Zuba, Zodai, Zuba, Zodai. After Zuba, Zodai, in that one, when I switch off the camera, I get back to my life with a clean conscience. But with you, I feel that there's a Bruno 4,000, there's a 2,050, that's keeping up appearances. But you have to, they are your kids. This one, I will let it pass because I've done things for my kids as well. But you running around and getting zako, running around and ningiriking a car, isiri yako, telling people ndakanyora story yangu, ndega, you have to get back. When the camera ya pedzaka, you have to go and look for cows. Camera yakadzimwa unofanira kunotsvaga vanhu ma writers story yeku Nigeria. Camera yadzimwa unofanira kuvhara vanhu veswereti. Camera yadzimwa, you still have another war after the camera. So what will help you now is clean up your house. Pane chinu chiri kukupa pressure mura. Chunu ichocho ndicho chiri kuti when the camera closes, you are this other person, you are tanzwa achiti kwanzi ma street kids. You get so frustrated with keeping up appearances to the point of you disregard human beings. Chi pressure yoyo mura. I don't think on a normal day you would say, that's a street kid. That's a street kid. Oh, street kid, street kid, street kid, street kid. I don't think so. But when you get frustrated to the point of kurasam room, you are trying to create something in the background so that you bring it on camera. And tutora mombe and tosonesa yembe chenai mubaba pekeze yembe so iwe shumba peka yembe kwade so tope camera kacha camera, and then you're off to and tutoka mombe and today camera. So you are, I think fake life, so people would then start saying fake life because you are taking from your reality to bring on camera. So whenever you set a standard, wakufana ramba pa standard iroro kana kukwidza. Wakusika pexeni wakunotorana nemota goreria zvezviya futi magonyeti land cruiser Toyota what machia wakambotora goreria kuda to keep up appearances. By now the whole of Zimbabwe knows Felistas ukauya nendege pano nhasi yakanyorwa kunzi maititi toziva kuti aizi yako. We know ukauya na shumba chero ukavapfekedza sei chero ukadi we know there's something about this image that says bitches, because I wouldn't want a man, but point yangu, why I like Mura. And why I think she must go back to that. I'm not saying Harambe Murume, please. But inini kana basare murume mupenyu wangu kundi chengeta. Ne age andala andinga wani kundi chimbavira murume, guys, I'm sorry. Especially ndine vana varutodo mari kwandiri. Ndine vabereki varutodo mari kwandiri. Murume asina mari. Aiwa. I don't think they're busy because now you have to keep up appearances. Do you know what I mean, Mura? So Mura, you have a husband. Thank God, we get it. But you trying to bring out as Shumba is this big breadwinner will make you even hustle more, Panzapo, will make you varavanu, will make you abuse Bruno and whoever is coming after Bruno to keep up your appearances because pressure. Who are you pressurizing against? Anyone who looked down on you, uchikura, pressure. Anyone akakuti uri rompe mazuva ako awaikura ndo mwani wako. If you look within your parents, make sure akuna sibling rivalry kana kuti spirit of competition yakaiswa nema parents also. Andina kuti ndo zvakatika kwauri, but I'm trying to help you look for where your pressure is coming from. Yes, I think something is giving you pressure. The idea of you are married to a man who can't do shit for you. Oh, my husband, this my husband, that. Now my socialites is list renya dzavo dzendinadzo kudeso. Ukaona na ush. Hapana zviripo. Why they give me this list? They think I'm going to come here and start talking shit. Fake it till you make it. If I had a husband that I loved very much, chero asina mari ndewangu. Murume wangu, iwe naye. Wangu andototengera chingwa. Regaya ajike mari yangu, ajike mari mukadzi wake, mabula ajike mari yani. But zvinozopa pressure manje because ukava uri iwewe une standard yaunoda iwewe yaunoda shamwari yangu une standard yaunoda iwewe, the standard of life that you want. Saka you are the standard of life that I want in the husband. Uyu chibhakani akangoiswa kunzi kwanzi murume aripo, good, he's going to eat your money and you are going to be running around and providing achungonzwa $2 chichi, good. But make sure, Mura, this is not the reason why to keep up this picture. Once you have to start borrowing money to keep up the picture of you and the Shumba. His name is Paddington. This is a good picture and the people love a good picture. To keep up this appearance, kuchena, kupfeka hembe, imari inodhura, zvodhura, and amvumidzi kudzokorudza hembe futi pakamera. Ndo zimwe dambudziko. Saka how to manage this situation, Mura, so that you don't end up kunokweretana nevanhu zvikwereti nekuti do this my friend, maybe to work. Ushu, mude nemwoyo wako wese. Iye akude nemwoyo wake wese. But stop. Picture, ukanda. Tapakati my developments. He can't keep up. I don't go to my projects. Emma sure. But your life is about tap posting progress. Saka progress ya uyu manje kana ichi nonoka ichifamba 20 kilometers an hour. Kana progress ya shumba ichifamba 50 kilometers an hour. You, my dear, are moving at 100 kilometers an hour. You know, strain a relationship ish. Where you constantly have to post your success. Constantly have to post your progress na baba. Zvoka sekwenzi murume uyu haana basa haana mari. Anogona kunge anitori netumari twana atwo twanokiyakiya. But the rate in which you are posting and the today, oh, you can't keep up with it. Social media is fast. Unotenga motikari yako nhasi tokomberera maoko mangwana tichakanganwa. What else do you have? Mangwana okwira ndege titi mangwana woenda kuDubai wodzoka tatokanganwa twakamboenda kuDubai. Tatokanganwa twakamboenda movie. Tatokangana, we want more. Social media is demanding. You must always post more. You must always look nice. You must always have hair on flick. You must always have imari yeseyo yo Felistas. Baba, rate yako iwewe ni rate ya baba yakasiyana baby. Yakasiyana. So be careful not to exasperate this. Don't post him as much. If I were you, I would post him in his sweatpants and his t-shirt when he's enjoying a game of soccer. It's very easy to keep posting a person in their simplicity. Kana achifudza mombe dzake. Azvipi pressure yekuti mangwana arikupfeka suti yerudzi. Mangwana apfeka boots yerudzi. Mangwana mamechare because imari yese iwoyizva muri kuita zvokubuda buda maka imari. Apo uri kubuda mbiri yekunzi nokwereta mari. Do you get what I mean? So someone warned you, you stopped. Waimbo posta vana a lot. And I like mama socialites, now they've stopped. They used to post their kids. The kids were part of the brand and part of the content. A lot. Until the kids started getting backlash. And then you withdrew your kids from your page. Why? Because you knew my kids I need you to do the same thing with Shumba. Once watokata budget rako rema picture ekupa vanhu pressure ne half. Watosiya nenyaya yekuda kubuditsa murume mukuru uchimisa pamota yauri kuziva kuti haisi mota yako. Watosiya ndiwe futi wakamboposta kuti maenda kutengera imba, maenda kutengera motikari, pakapera makamera ukabvisa ukadzosera zvinhu kuvaridzi. If you want to post yourself. It's easy to with your people. It's easy. Take it easy on Shumba social media. Because the rate that you are going at is not the rate that is working at. The rate that you are portraying kuti zvaapa asirizo is no one watches kuti fake life. Asa, you see fake. The problem is that I don't think Shumba sits on his ass the whole day. I don't think so. He doesn't strike me like the guy who sits on his ass the whole day. But the rate that is growing and going on in Zimbabwe for a person who was in the UK, mamanya, that's why people are saying fake life. I don't believe it's a fake life. I think it's a fake it till you make it situation. And inye kwa pressure. Nokuti unozoya pana kuti ndakamboti moti yacho ndeyangu. Ndakamboti moti yacho ndeyangu. You see? So vanhu kuzvitukisa nevanhu vasakushore nechivana. People always tukisa you and shore you, but as a nation we can now see. Hauna musi wauchazomboya chero Shumba vakaenda. Handi vakambonzi ukaita zvokutamba unoenda. Kuna akanzi fast like wifi ka? Apa, kuna fast like wifi. Ndiumanga. Uyu ane yake yakapiwa. Uyu ane yake yakapakanzaniko. Vakaenda kupi kwa ola. Ndikupi kwa vakaenda. Zvikanzi chero na iye yakana kudidi get. So there's a chance yekuti mangwana munomona ane mumwe. This guy and your next person or whatever, listen, do not put them in the pressure that you have of posting constantly, consistently, or constantly on a level. Ta ni mombe tapita kwaka, ta zvinogona kuti rogona kutoramba uchingotaura tazo munhu achiri muzasi achiri kutanga ichiri upcoming. Asima kutomisa kumsoro. What it does is you must always keep up appearances. You must always look on top. Saka ucharamba uchikwereta mari kuti urambe unechi level eroro. You lose nothing by not posting your man. Nothing, honey. Usapuwe pressure na yava no poster and ndokumbira what's happening now, mura, do not respond. I wish I was your PR agent or something. I wish I had a position as a consultant in your image, what. Whenever something like this is happening, especially the past 2 days, it's Mura, do not respond. Whatever nonsense comes your way, do not respond. Because if Bruno akayaka kutokonya, it's going to go around to Kettina. Kettina, who does she support? And what's happening today? Today, tomorrow, can you see? But what I would have loved, yeah, but I know you won't. Do you think she will go for the premiere? For the premiere? Do you think she will? She wouldn't. Would she? Because we are Tyra, when Mura was doing the movie, Tyra conveniently left the country. But now that maybe she was out of the country for sure, do you think that my Titi will show up for Tyra's movie? What do you guys think? Mura would die. Mura, you would have to drag her corpse. Ikazamuka. Mura, you have to drag her corpse. Nah. Don't you guys think? Do you think she would go? To be part of the celebration. Because, anyway, have a good day, my guys. This is my analysis of Bruno and Maititi. They are both hot-headed. Vese magefa. Apana mucheni. When you look at history, yavana vese varu marwadzu chet. Sakapavanu tu magefa tu asuriran. No one is right, no one is wrong. Let them both vent. If Bruno wants to vent. But I think, Bruno, you should vent on your page. This is not the right time to respond right now. My audio, but don't respond, because you responding, people are going to think you are bitter. I'm not really looking forward to that more than I am looking forward to Japresa's movie. You know? I don't know. But vachenda kunoona we able to dzoti nenge yakaita se, you know. But anyway, so that's my analysis. It's both of them. Kana ukafamba ma streets kuside kwa Maititi, it makes sense. Sutaruwa na Maititi. Ukafamba kuside kwa Bruno, it makes sense. Sutaruwa na Bruno. But Bruno, you were benefiting from our Maititi. You knew who Maititi was and what she's capable of doing. You knew with great power comes great responsibility. To whom much is given, much is expected. So you were given much attention. We expected you to endure the toxicity. That's her. That's her. You walked in knowing that she's like that. Why are you surprised? Nyoka ya guruma? Her being a nyoka is none of your business. This is what she has to do to survive. No life yake. That's her. It is not Oshanda. But you waka pinda uchizi yakuti uyundi banyangu. Uyundi chamangwisa. Uyundi macharangwanda. Kamchacha. And you expect Kamchacha to treat you like Fifi. No, you paid. That's why you gave her money. You're paying for your upkeep. And this has been going on for long. Shata kuona iko shino. I am my results. Imakatanga kusurana kudara. Mwene makore. You were not lovey-dovey kisses for a long time. I think your relationship was fine probably the first few months. But later on, katazo not ndoshiripo. Ndoiripo. You see, you pick it up within. Ndoshiripo. And how you stayed there, you paid. You bought affection. You paid. And you got exposure. You paid. One day you stopped paying and you left. Just like Umaga. Because what I thought it was not. What I thought it was not. What you think she is not. But you have to be inside to see. So Bruno, you know what you saw inside, but you stayed. Other people have left. Don't hurry. That doesn't mean she's a bad person. There are people that are worse than her. But we actually Vance. I don't go to her and fake life and thinking she's a superhuman. And the moon where do take a but it's not a famba because the only thing we are interested in her thinking she's a superhero, in her thinking she's all that, in her thinking she's we love the resilience. We love the resilience in her playing delusional. Because I could use some inspiration in this economy. I could use some inspiration on the streets. That's why people will always follow her. Yeah? Anyway, I hope I was able to help. I love you, Bruno. I love you, my titi. Take care of yourselves. Good luck in your endeavors. I wish you the best. When it comes to my sofas, I don't think you are going to fall business. I think you're going to succeed. I don't think you will succeed as much as my titi. I don't think so. I think you are just going to be like an average sofa maker. Anzi kolorena we run na madam boss. Ndinambodarwini. Ndina Edway, don't put words in my mouth. Kana chirwara. Ane flu yake yakamuvharira mba. Ndinambodarwini. Ndangoti endai kumovie munoona mutudzi wokuti inenge ichinakidza because isusu hatiko. Bruno, you have a lot of work to do, my guy. A lot. You zvimaskiti zveshe zvaunobudisa uchitadza vanhu masofa, or you're gonna have to do more. You have to do more than what you did mazuva amaititi. Mashoko awe ekuti uchapadonha chete. Don't be shaken because your destiny is not in my titi's hands. God wanted you to succeed. Right? Saka chero dai maititi vakakurambira kukuadvertisera masofa iwayo. There was going to be another person who was going to advertise those sofas for you. Kana Mwari akangonyora pasi kuti Bruno achabudirira ndozvaachaita. Hakuna chinhu chingatitadzisa chinopikisa Mwari. Apa it was just my titi that was used by God to boost you. And when my titi removes herself, God will still find ways to boost you. However, you have a lot of work to do. With my titi, it was an easy, fast ride. Just stand next to her and enjoy the shine. You didn't even have to do anything. My titi kungo poster on your page was enough, boom, for the next 10 orders. But now that Mwari abvisa umaititi mu life mako, Mwari anobvisa toxic people in your life for you to see, fine. Mwari abvisa maititi. What's next, Bruno? What you got? Yes, you can make sofas. So can anyone else in Harare. What else do you have? You're not going to go down as Bruno, the guy who took down my titi. No, you're not going to do that. So what else are you, Bruno, besides making sofas? Because a lot of people make sofas, but why are they not famous? You have a lot of work to do. Behind Bruno Wema's sofa, what else is there? Give me a reason to keep following you. What else do you have besides sofas? Because very soon, your videos are going to start ending like a commercial. I will scroll past them because if I don't need sofas, I will not on your page. If I don't, I'm not looking for furniture and the will page. Because page. What else do you have? Give us more. So that maybe mashoko ekunzi uchapadona chete aupadoni kwete nenyasha za Mwari. You have to put in the work. What else? Because now you are standing on your own. Munaimba kufuridzira ma orders aenda. Saka na usingadi kupadona pa wakanzi uchapadona ipapo. You actually have to do the work. And you advertising with the social media people and getting caught up in scandals and whatnot, it will die down very soon. What else do you have? How do you stay on top? My strategists ndo pano uya ndo adversaire no pakuseri uko kwete pano pa social media zvozo nzitaka kuvenga utakavenga vanhu zvine ma strategy zvakadai. So business is not by luck. Ma streets nekutuka vanhu nekudi azvimisi business. You won't be in business for a long time if you're on the streets dissing another person. Do you know what I mean? If you're a businessman, you aunganzi Bruno Furnitures mangwana wayo chiti maititi Benz tazvinzwa maititi Benz ka 5 ka 6 ka 7 tiri muna May. Saka muna August ucha advertise masofa ako chirichi. When August comes, how are you going to advertise it? Because right now we are riding on Bruno Maititi. After the scandal, when the next scandal happened, mangwana kune move ndio inenge chirira ma streets, you are still. What else you got? Remove yourself from Shugure. Shugure have a personal vendetta. All Kettina can say is tengai masofa kwa Bruno, tengai masofa kwa Bruno, tengai masofa kwa Bruno. Ugo advertise wana Keti. Van makamaka Keti abaweni masofa ya Bruno. So how else do you stand and keep going? You've been at this for 5 years. How do you keep your business going? You can't keep your business going by kunamarana neshigure. Unotogona kutoruza business because of that. And now kuti dzokera Ket family. And now. But what is your plan? Quickly, carefully remove yourself from Shigure. Carefully. Takunzwa, tashinzwa. Sorry. Take my advice. Ababa nabandewe kutamba navo. Because tinomanzwisisa vane marwadzo avo avakabva nawo. iwe you have no business kuzvigure kana wava Bruno Furnitures kusvika next month muri kuadvertise masofa enyu muchiti because right now muri kurira ka next month me muchitichi unopa dona ndozvekutaurwa kunzi uchapa dona. Be careful. Handidi kuti upa done but ukaramba uri kuzvigure unopa wa. Amatiti andina kana advice ndokwanisa kukupa. You've got your life figured out. My only, it's not even advice. I don't even have to advise you on anything because one, you're not one to take any advice. Two, I think you got your life figured out. I think you're good. However, I wanted you to know that we see through it. The hard work, the resilience, and all. Rimwe side iri pane rimwe side but we see through it. And we wish you would slow down so that it doesn't give you pressure. You could not go just to keep up appearances. People that love you are worried. And we don't want you. You have posted. When it comes to your marriage and your life, your real life, have something to go back home to. I like suffering in private. You know that? Me. I like, everybody suffers. Everybody goes through something. It's everyone. I want to go through something in private. Then I'll come here. And yes, what is it? It's privacy is everything. Privacy is expensive, Mora. Privacy is everything. Do not put your camera on your private life. Don't. Privacy is expensive. Saka zokuti nasi tenga mombe nasi shumbabaza nasi mariede marisa nasi keep that for your best revenge is your paper. But right now it's keeping up appearances. You know what I mean? Deuces. Bye. That's my analysis.